Most people say they want love, but what they really want is the feeling of love. They want the spark, the rush, the late-night conversations that feel endless, the electricity in the air when a new connection begins. They want the butterflies, the constant texting, the way someone's name lighting up their phone can change their entire mood. What they don't realize is that those feelings are only the doorway. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a function. And the deeper you go with someone, the more human they become. At first, they're perfect, or at least, they seem perfect. They mirror your dreams. They laugh at the right moments. They say the right things. They fit the image you've carried in your head of what love should look like. In the beginning, you're not really seeing them. You're seeing your projection. You're seeing the fantasy. But then something shifts. You get closer. You spend more time together. You see them when they're tired, when they're stressed, when they're not trying to impress you. And reality sets in. They have bad moods. They get insecure. They overthink. They get sick. They have annoying habits you never noticed before. They forget things. They snap sometimes. They carry wounds from their past. They're not a dream anymore. They're a person. And that's the moment most people start to feel disappointed, because the illusion fades. The romance that once felt magical begins to blend into routine. The excitement turns into everyday life. The long paragraphs become short check-ins. The fireworks turn into quiet evenings on the couch. You're not falling anymore. You're just living. Living with another human being who has flaws. Living with someone who doesn't always get it right. Living with someone who has needs, fears, and limitations, just like you. And that's where the real work begins. The feeling of love is easy to crave. It's intoxicating. It's dramatic. It feels cinematic. It's the high. But highs are temporary. The function of love is different. It's choosing them on the boring days. It's staying when there's no music playing in the background. It's showing up when you're both exhausted. It's having the same argument for the third time and deciding to communicate instead of walk away. It's seeing their mess and not turning it into a reason to leave. It's understanding that their flaws aren't a betrayal of your fantasy. They're proof that they're human. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. If you keep chasing the feeling, you'll keep leaving when the function begins. Because every relationship eventually transitions, from spark to stability, from fantasy to familiarity, from intensity to intimacy. And intimacy is quieter. It's less glamorous, but it's deeper. Real love is built in ordinary moments. It's grocery shopping together. It's sitting in silence without needing to fill it. It's knowing someone's coffee order by heart. It's being annoyed and still choosing kindness. It's not always exciting. Sometimes it's repetitive. Sometimes it's inconvenient. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. But it's real. The feeling of love asks, does this make me feel good right now? The function of love asks, am I willing to grow with this person over time? Most people want to be desired. Few are willing to be devoted. Because devotion requires maturity. It requires you to accept that love isn't about finding a flawless person. It's about deciding that someone's imperfections are worth navigating. It means accepting that you will see their worst days, and they will see yours. It means choosing commitment over constant stimulation. And that's not as glamorous as butterflies, but it's stronger. The irony is this. The feeling of love comes and goes. It rises, it dips, it evolves. But the function of love, the daily choice, the patience, the forgiveness, the effort, that's what creates something lasting. When you understand this, you stop panicking when the spark softens. You stop interpreting routine as failure. You realize that comfort isn't the enemy of passion. It's the foundation of security, and security is what allows passion to return in deeper forms. Because love isn't about endlessly falling, it's about learning how to stand. Stand with someone when life is messy. Stand with them when they disappoint you. Stand with them when you disappoint yourself. Most people want the feeling. Few want the responsibility. Few want the growth. Few want the reality of loving a fully formed, imperfect human being. But the ones who do, they don't just experience love, they build it. And building something meaningful will never feel as thrilling as chasing a fantasy, but it will feel far more powerful. Because real love isn't about staying in the dream, it's about waking up and choosing each other anyway.